Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to add oil to an oil immersion objective. The first thing that you should do is make sure you have selected an oil immersion objective in the software, and you can visually inspect the objective to make sure it says oil on it. The next thing I'm going to do is to lower the objective down to a nice safe height. So in this case, on this Nikon microscope, I look for a value lower than 1000. Then I'm going to take our immersion oil, in this case is the Nikon immersion oil type F, which you see here. Now, when you open the immersion oil bottle, what you'll see is when you lift the lid up, it's got this glass post sticking out of the lid. The oil sticks to the post so that you can drop it safely onto the objective there. I don't use the squeeze bottles because I find they get quite messy. This can also get messy if you're not careful, so we're going to be careful. Alright, so the lid is on and I'm over the objective, as you can see here. So what that really means is when we open this up, we have to be very careful because oil is going to come dripping off potentially fast, and we want to wait. Okay, or we want to make sure we don't have any excess drops. So I open it over the objective, I pull it out, and then I let it wait for a second. There's usually a couple drops that fall off, 2 or 3, right? And then you can come over the objective, as you see here, and you can let this final drop hang off of there, and eventually it'll fall, right? And if needs be, you can make contact between the, you can make contact between the oil drop and the objective in order to get the oil to go off the dropper and onto the objective itself. Then we are going to grab our sample and stick this onto the microscope stage, and then we're going to raise the objective. And I'm going to raise it sort of slowly because when the oil comes into contact with the glass, you'll actually see it spread. And there it goes, right? So we put one drop on. Once the oil comes into contact, it'll spread. And you can actually see when you move up and down, the oil moves with it. The nice thing with oil immersions is when you see the oil come into contact and spread like this, you know you're near the focal plane. To change samples, again, going to lower the objective down and then remove our sample. And what you'll see now is that some oil will stick to the sample and some will actually stay on the objective. You could probably go 2 or 3 samples before you need to add more oil. If you need to add more oil, the first thing you have to do is remove the excess oil.